All right, guys. Whew. Gonna get the traps. It's these muscles right here. All this area right here. I like to use these straps because these straps hold the bar instead of my forearms, because my traps can lift a lot more than my forearms can hold. So I want my traps to work, do most of the work, not my forearms. So use these to really help me out here. Here we go. 285 pounds. Let's go. Oh! Yes, sir. We gonna get strong. And the thing is with traps, first of all, most men don't work their traps out. But you can do a lot of weights on traps. You can do a lot of weights on your traps because it's just a short little range of motion like that. So you can really lift quite a bit of weight. Now, if I didn't have these straps and my forearms were having to do the work, instead of 285, I'd probably be doing like 225. And even still then, my forearms would probably be really pressed to the max. Get some of these straps. Now we can get that big bubble. I got some decent traps. There are no traps like Goldberg. Remember that dude from WWF? His traps went up to his temple, just like a pyramid. Like, what the fuck? How's that even possible? Steroids, that's how that's possible. And he was doing a shitload of work. You don't just take steroids and get big muscle. You still got to put in the work. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. I don't know if I'm ever really going to go up on weight from here. That's a pretty good amount of weight. And I'm fairly satisfied with, my traps. When I take my shirt off, that's when you can really notice it. Like, God damn, we got some traps. Yeah, most men don't work their traps. And I wish there was more than just this, the shoulder shrugs, working traps. Like, yeah, you can do the shoulder lifts, or I don't know, whatever you call these. But I always felt those more in my shoulders, not my traps. I never really felt them in my traps. I got here, and I just did that little bit right there. So I'm like, well, shit, that's just this motion without this. And I already work out my shoulders plenty. All right. 1, 2, 3. Normally I do 2 exercises per muscle group, but I just do, and I do 3 sets of 10 on each exercise. So can't really find another good one for these unless I just use just dumbbells to do that. Okay. But so I just do 6 sets of 10 here and just call it a day. And plus, again, with the dumbbells, I feel like I could get up to a certain weight, and at some point, my forearms aren't going to be able to hold the weight as much as I could actually lift. So straps, but these straps are kind of hard to do on dumbbells. But these straps are also good for deadlifts and, you know, lots of stuff. I feel like this is peak load bearing, you know, having all that weight and gravity just pulling everything down. You know, you're going to be compressing your vertebrae some. I mean, yeah, you want to get strong to where, you know, your back muscles can kind of hold it up and, you know, not do so much compression on your vertebrae. But still, even if your back's really good and strong, you're getting some compression. So at some point, you gotta know your body and just listen to your body and be like, all right, man, it's a lot of compression on your back and your hips and everything. So let's not add any more weight. This is probably our peak. 10 seconds. So this is probably my peak. Now maybe some dude out there is like, oh, it's too much weight. Some dude is like, well, it's hardly nothing. For me, that's probably it. Who knows? I always say that, and then I get stronger and add more weight. So what the fuck do I know? One more set. One more set that we won't regret. I'm wondering how you get like a bunch of these little liberal sissies who don't lift weights and put down their avocado toast and their kale salads to lift weights. Maybe I could tell them we're doing sex to free Tibet. Put some kind of stupid political ideology behind lifting weights and sucker them in. You don't lift weights, you're pro-China, you know, diminishing people's human rights. Honestly, I don't really give a shit about Tibet or China. But if they don't get their ass in the gym, I'd do it. That's it. Here we go. start jumping around, start hammer fisting shit. Just, oh, oh, ah, ah, ah. It gets real loud. That's just like kind of half right there, half volume. And then you just beat your chest. Ah. I know, because secretly, I'm just a shaved gorilla, but whatever. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some forearm curls. Forearm curls, get the girls. Let's go. Subscribe, share, comment, like.